MAPPA being MAPPA just erased their Chainsaw Man director's name from the credits of their own compilation film. But here's the catch. This isn't the first time they have disrespected their talent.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always!
So in this video, let's talk about why MAPPA's incredible success is actually destroying the very people who made them famous.
That is not correct.
So let's break down what's been happening at MAPPA, because this Chainsaw Man incident is just the latest in a series of drama that they have been having. Starting off in 2021, where Sung-Woo Park leaves after directing JJK Season 1. Fast forward to 2023, Ryu Nakayama leaves after directing Chainsaw Man Season 1. And then last year in 2024, major producer Makoto Kimura also departs after working on all their biggest anime projects in MAPPA.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
So the question is, why are all these talented people running away from one of the most successful studios in anime? Well, we could summarize it with one word.
Yes, exactly.
You see, MAPPA's success isn't happening because they are treating their staff so well and so beautifully. The sad situation is happening, their success is happening despite treating their staff like trash. And we have examples of that happening. For example, when they worked on the project of Attack on Titan, the directors were not going home for days at a time. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 caused what news sources called a full meltdown of the staff. And even animators have become keyboard warriors and have publicly criticized the studio's culture of overwork. And you know what's the craziest part in all this? MAPPA keeps taking on more and more projects while their current staff is already burning out.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Now I want to explain why this is happening, because it's not just that MAPPA is evil.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
What MAPPA has done is they've created a business model that depends on burning through talent. In just 12 years, MAPPA went from being a little baby boy studio to handling multiple massive anime franchises simultaneously, like Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, JJK, Hell's Paradise, and the list goes on and on. But here's the problem. There's a saying where I come from which says, and I quote, "You can't keep hanging your hat where your hand can't reach." In other words, they are taking on way more work than they can handle with their current staff size. So instead of saying no to drugs or no to more anime projects or trying their very best to hire even more people, they just keep pushing their existing staff more and more harder.
Stop it.
Before we go on any further, if you are enjoying the video so far, hit the like button. But if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. On this channel, we talk about anime news, manga news, and anything related to the anime manga community. And of course, you would have noticed we sprinkle the news with kicks and giggles. So let's get back into the topic. Now here's why this MAPPA situation should concern every anime fan. Most importantly, we don't want to see anyone exploited in any job. That's the most important thing. But in addition to that, when talented directors and animators leave, the quality of your favorite anime show suffers. For example, if Season 1 directors aren't around for Season 2, the vision or direction of that anime may change. We're gonna have also overworked staff, and they might make more mistakes and cut corners on their anime projects. And good animators leave the industry entirely because of burnout. And we are actually watching MAPPA with our very own eyeballs destroy the talent that made them successful in the first place.
He's out of line, but he's right.
And that brings us right back to where we started this video. The Chainsaw Man director credit situation. This isn't just disrespectful, it's a symptom of a bigger problem. By way of reminder, MAPPA removed Ryu Nakayama's director credit from the Chainsaw Man compilation film, even though he directed the entire first season. Instead, only the Reze Arc movie director got credited.
I am shocked! Shocked! Well, not that shocked.
But here's the Attack on Titan plot twist. Nakayama already left MAPPA to start his own studio, and recently industry directors are saying more publicly, I wouldn't want to work there, of course referring to MAPPA's studio. So what's the solution to the MAPPA situation?
It's time to stop!
So yes, MAPPA, you need to stop doing what you're doing and correct your ways, because you might be succeeding right now, but your horrible reputation will hurt you in the long term. So what can we do as fans? Support the directors and animators when they leave to start their own studios. For example, we have Ryu Nakayama started Andrav Company. So if you were a big fan of Chainsaw Man Season 1, maybe you can support his future projects.
I think we need to move Lonzo.
That ain't no problem.
Huh?
That ain't no problem.
So as one famous person said, here's the bottom line of this whole video. MAPPA's success story is also a cautionary tale about what happens when studios prioritize profits over people. And even the Chainsaw Man credit situation is just the latest example of MAPPA not respecting the people who made them successful. And until that changes, we are going to keep seeing talented directors and animators leave for better opportunities.
Correct!
So what do you think? Is MAPPA's treatment of talent justified by their sweet success? Or do you think they need to change their dirty ways? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And coming up on your screen is a video recommendation that YouTube thinks that you would like. But in order for that video to play for you, guess what you have to do? You have to click on that red shiny button called the subscribe button. So thanks so much for watching, and that's it. Go on.